In these exercises, the learners become more aware of their 5 senses. Drama requires observation of the world around us, and it's important to develop the ability to remember what has been observed through the senses in order to create the reality of the drama. Okay, so I want you to be very still and relaxed. Just become aware of your breathing. And what we're focusing on right now is listening. So I want you to listen as carefully as you can to all the sounds that you can hear. In a moment I'm going to stop talking, and I want you to see how many different sounds can you hear in the room, outside of the room, far away. Here the teacher encourages learners to work from internal sounds to close-by sounds to far-away sounds. And now I'm going to make a few little sounds with some things that I've got here. And I want you to just imagine what they might be. What are you hearing? And go back to the sounds that you can hear as far away as possible. See if you can hear more than one sound at once. Can you hear something close by and something far away at the same time? Okay, and now come back to listening to the sounds that you can hear inside your own body. Can you hear your breathing? She ends by bringing the focus back to the learners' bodies. This brings the learners to an awareness of their own bodies and to the space around them, both of which are important for drama. So tell me, what were some of the things that you could hear? Yes, Imani. Always debrief after exercises so that the learner's attention is placed on what has been learnt or observed. Great, yeah. Now can you tell me, let's just think about this for a moment. So you heard the sound, right? When you hear the sound, what do you think about? What might be happening? An instrument. It's almost like a musical instrument, yeah?
Clock going.
A clock going tick-tock, right. Yeah, what else? What might the sound be about, yeah?
It's the sound that I'm thinking of is just a bit deeper, but someone playing with a ball, like bouncing.
Okay, like a bouncing ball, yeah.
Oh, your heart going...
Could be a ping pong ball, hey? This sort of sound, yeah.
Like your heart going...
Like a heartbeat.
Like something's
yeah.
dropping from the sky.
Okay, so can you see how a sound can tell a whole story, right? If we were going to put this into a play, we could decide that it's going to be a heartbeat. And that would be one story that we're telling, okay? That could be our sound effect. Or we could decide that it's about, what were some of the other ones that we had? A bouncing ping pong ball, okay? That someone's playing a little ping pong match. And so if we were to do this off stage, it would become the soundtrack for our play. And what's going to happen now is you're going to guide your partner around the space. I'm going to spread these objects out a little bit. So when you get to an object, you can allow them to discover the object and then let them move on. Okay. First of all, I would like you to guide them very gently. Learners may guide one another with a gentle hand and with their voice, or with their voice alone. Moving them very gently through the space. I'd like you to treat these objects like they're an obstacle course. Okay? So for now, I don't want anybody to tread on anything or touch anything. I want you to move around them. Okay. Let's just try that. So get comfortable with leading with your partner. Okay, so now when you get to an object, you can explore it a little bit. You can pick it up for them, or you can ask them to go down and... In the blindfold exercise, it's important that learners take responsibility for their partners and look after them. Okay, now start to work with just your voice. So you're not going to actually touch your partner, but you're going to ask them to move somewhere or pick something up.
1, 2.
Absolutely still with your partner, and take their hands and close your eyes and just focus now on their hands. What do these hands feel like? See if you can find out everything you can possibly find out about their hands.
In the Touch and Remember exercise, make sure that learners focus only on the hands. Learners will often want to test boundaries by touching other parts of the body as well.
Can you all move across the space? So there's a bit of distance between you. So you need to be on the other side of the space from your partner. Now, what's going to happen is you're going to move into the space, and as you move, you're going to meet different people. What I would like you to do is every time you meet someone with your eyes closed, you're going to just feel their hand and see if it's your partner, okay? If it's not your partner, you move on.
Encourage learners to find their partner by touch alone and to take the exercise slowly.
Remember, just the hands, not the face. You all have 3 props. And one of you is blindfolded. Okay, what I would like you to do is give your partner one of the 3 props. Okay, and just spend a little time feeling what that thing is. You don't need to talk about it. Just see if you can work out what it is from its feel. Okay, just give them one at a time.
Here, learners are encouraged to use an expanded vocabulary around textures.
See if you can feel the weight of whatever it is. How are the weights different between the 3 objects that you've got? Okay, so let's hear. What are the words that you would use to describe this object? What does it feel like?
This is soft and feathery.
Okay, soft and feathery, great. Okay, and which one of the 3 things that you've got is most different to that, would you say?
Always debrief after exercises so that the learner's attention is placed on what has been learnt or observed.
Okay, prickly and wooden. Good. So you can feel what the kind of substance that it's made out of, can't you? Okay, so again, if you think about the feel of these tell a story, don't they? And if we were in a play, and let's say we had to mime the objects, do you think you could remember the feel of the object?
In the discussion, the teacher takes the learners from the purely sensory experience towards using this to make a mime more believable.
Oh, all right. So would you be able to remember what it felt like to have that spade in your hands, do you think? And how heavy it was? Okay, and the kind of feel of it, the texture of it. Okay, so a lot of what we do when we act is about remembering things that we have felt through our senses. So we need to first of all work out what is it exactly, how does it feel to use this thing, and then when we are miming, we will be doing that without that particular feel. We're still remembering the feel. Okay, we're allowing that memory to work for us.